I'm Anna. I'm head of paid media at Demand More, and I'm here with our co-founder Wes to talk about the full funnel approach. So, Wes, what is full funnel performance?
So full funnel performance is engaging customers at all areas of the funnel. So performance media is often focused at the bottom of the funnel, capturing demand. But full funnel performance is where you target sort of users in the discovery phase right at the top. So usually using brand awareness type activity, engaging with them in the consideration phase, and driving that sort of demand for the bottom of the funnel.
Cool. And why should brands be interested in this?
I think there's a number of reasons why full funnel performance is important. I think the two main things at the moment that are quite important are, first of all, sort of bottom of funnel cost per click is getting higher. Mm-hmm. It's getting more expensive to buy traffic on Google Ads and Bing Ads. And secondly, it's getting harder to measure. So with all the privacy changes, cookies have been depreciated, it's getting harder to measure that. So having a full funnel approach allows you to drive brand awareness and create demand at the bottom of the funnel using cheaper traffic that can be acquired at the top of funnel through channels like TikTok and Instagram where users are browsing.
So who would you say this is for?
I think full funnel performance is for, in terms of sectors, probably virtually everyone can use full funnel performance. However, I'd say that it's primarily, I guess it's more the timing of when you should start using it. It's probably best to start using it once you've maximized returns from your bottom of funnel activity. Once that's really maximized out, then it's time to start adding the additional layers on top to start driving additional demand. To do so, you're probably going to need a bit of headroom in your CPA or ROAS, so you probably want to be below where your target is on performance activity, because initially when you start doing this activity, there's going to be a bit of an increase in customer acquisition costs. So key things being have some headroom in your CPA or ROAS, already maximized out your current performance activity, and that's a great place to start thinking about full funnel performance.
Nice. And I think a lot of brands probably don't necessarily go more upper funnel just because they're not sure about how to measure it. So what would you say are like the best things to think about when it comes to measurement?
In terms of measuring the top of funnel activity, probably a couple of different ways to do that. In the first instance, you'd want to be looking at engagement and video type performance. So looking at how many people you've reached, how efficiently you're reaching those in terms of CPM. So they're probably the sort of core metrics. And then looking at maybe you come into the middle of funnel, engagement with video content, clicks through to the website, that sort of thing. And then the ultimate way to measure this performance is obviously on customer acquisition costs and ROAS at the bottom of the funnel. So running brand lift studies to look at the impact of the top of funnel activity on the bottom of the funnel, allowing you to effectively understand the effectiveness of that area of marketing.
Yeah, nice, cool. And in terms of like creative strategy, what recommendations do you have for like tailoring that for different parts of the funnel?
Sure. So I think right at the top of the funnel, when you're looking at things like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Meta, video content's a great way to drive brand awareness and engagement, as people have done in the past, obviously like TV advertising. You want really high quality video content at the top of the funnel. I'd say as you go into the middle of the funnel, probably a wider range of assets, things like UGC, creator type content, statics, carousels, testing a wider range of content to drive engagement. But very much at the top of the funnel, probably focusing on high quality video assets.
Nice. Cool. So if I'm a brand and I'm interested in kind of trying out some more upper funnel activity, what would you say are the campaign best practices for this?
I think in terms of best practice, probably already sort of got over this, but very sort of distilling it down, it really comes down to super high quality video creative, so making sure you're investing in social first creatives and not using TV adverts, making sure it's tailored to the campaign, probably thinking a bit about your creative strategy, I guess changing videos slightly for different social platforms. What works on TikTok is slightly different to what works on Meta and YouTube. So thinking a lot about the creative and the overall creative strategy. And then the second bit would be around measurement, and sort of goals of those campaigns. So measuring the amount of reach that you're getting, and then the how effective you're doing that reach in terms of CPM, so cost per reach, basically.
Okay, cool. And yeah, so you spoke briefly before about measuring the impact of top of funnel on bottom of funnel. What do you tend to see in terms of the impact there?
So I think what you'd expect to see is sort of like a trickle down approach. So as you run more top of funnel activity, you'd expect to see lift at the bottom. So the way you could look at this probably is through lift in brand searches, so people directly searching your brand increasing is what you'd expect to see, and also a number of people going direct to your website and purchasing, and that's what we're seeing with quite a few of our clients. For example, Theft User Financial Services client we've got, when we're running Meta activity and TikTok activity, we're seeing a considerable lift on bottom of funnel metrics, because primarily they only really do paid activity, so you can really clearly see the correlation. And even though in-platform performance may not look as good as the back end, there's certainly a substantial lift in performance when you look at it holistically.
Great. So we've spoken about creative strategy. What about audience strategy? How would you tailor that for different stages of the funnel?
So I think for top of the funnel, focusing quite wide, so probably interest-based audiences to you're basically trying to sort of create brand awareness there. Mm-hmm. As you move into the middle of the funnel, basically trying to find in-market signals, signals for intent to purchase. And then as you can right to the bottom of the funnel, probably going to be heavily remarketing, people have been on the website, abandoned checkout, that sort of thing. So you expect people to sort of filter through that funnel towards purchase.
Okay, great. Thanks for that, Wes. Hopefully a lot of people out there found that useful.
Thank you.